Who got buffed? Who got nerfed? What does the meta look like moving forward in Brawl Stars? And how was my trip to Finland? Stick around to find out. Hey everyone, what's happening? Lex back today for another Brawl Stars video. Now, I just got back from Finland over at the Supercell headquarters, filming some stuff there. More info on that later. I can't tell you guys everything I know right now. You guys know how it goes. I mean, you can ask down below all the good stuff, but you know me, I'm not going to tell you. So, I ain't mad at you if you try, though. But let's get right into it because we walked in today to a bunch of balance changes that have been sorely needed for quite some time. So let's hop right into the balance changes. First off, let's talk about who got nerfed, who got smashed with the nerf bat. And of course, we all know that Poco had to get hit with the nerf bat. He was just so strong for so long. Is this going to be enough? Poco gets a 5.7 damage nerf. So at max level, it's going from 980 to 924 damage. Is that enough? Is that what Poco really needed to bring him back into line? I don't think so. Honestly, I think he's still going to be ridiculously good. I think that he needed a range nerf more than it just did a damage nerf. I don't know. Maybe this will be enough. It's just now happened, so we're going to have to wait and find out if this is going to be enough to take Poco back down into where, you know, he's just right. We'll see, but my feeling is that it's not quite enough. Or at least it should have been used in a different area. Again, I think the range nerf would have been a little bit better. Put it somewhere between the old and the new. I don't know, right in there somewhere. But moving on to the next nerf is Dynamite. Now, Dynamite gets a very interesting nerf. The biggest problem with Dynamite right now is that his super, if you're in range of him with his super, all you have to do is hit that auto aim button and you will absolutely hit the enemy. There's nobody who can get out of the way, not even Crow. Mortis can if he dashes, but pretty much if you're in range of Dynamite, he hits that auto aim super, you're going to get blasted for a crap ton of damage. So what they have done is they have increased the time it takes his super to explode from 1.1 seconds to 1.3. Is that enough? I don't know. I think that it may be, that's an 18% nerf to his explosion time. So it's going to take 18% longer for his super to explode, which is pretty cool. I think this is the right direction for this nerf. Absolutely the right direction. Is it going to be enough? I think that it may. We're going to have to play and test and we're going to have to find out, but I do love that they increased that explosion delay timer on that super because that was really, Mike is strong and that is perfectly fine, but his super not being able to dodge it, that was the big problem. I hope that this is enough. I think that it may be. So I really do like this nerf with Mike. Now, let's take a look at the buffs. The buffs first up, this is interesting because Poco gets nerfed and 3 other gem carriers get buffed. Obviously, they're going for a situation where more gem carriers can be used in gem grab. Because right now, if you're not playing Poco, you're doing it wrong. So Penny was actually really strong too, but she's actually a lot harder to play. Anyways, so Jessie is getting a 5% buff to her normal attack. That doesn't sound like much, but 5% sometimes, you know, it can really shift the balance of, you know, interactions between other brawlers. And so will 5% be enough? I mean, she's really strong anyways, especially if you've got her star power. Jessie can be really strong. And maybe if we see a little bit less Dynamite, that could make her also a little more viable. I'm not sure, but you know, it's gonna be close. I think that this should be a nice little buff. We're gonna again have to see how this all plays out, but a buff to other gem carriers besides Poco is a good thing. So Jessie is getting a 5% buff. Next up for the next gem carrier is Penny. The Pirate Penny is also getting straight up same thing, 5% buff to her damage. However, she also, this is the interesting part is this, of course, when Penny hits a target, it kind of has burst damage behind her. You know, it hits the coins kind of fly out behind and hit enemies. Now, that burst damage behind her will pierce enemies. So, if you're clumped up, that burst isn't just going to hit one brawler and stop there. It can hit everybody. So, it's going to be super imperative never to bunch up in gem grab. That's a solid tip anyways. You don't ever want to bunch up. But especially now that Penny can do this, that is going to be really interesting to find how this twists Penny. Penny, like I said, is actually really strong, especially on some maps where she can get a lot of value from her cannon. It works. She works really, really well, but her skill cap is a bit higher than like Poco, who you kind of just shoot in the general direction and you're probably going to hit your target. Penny's got to be, you got to be much more accurate. So it's interesting. I think Penny is going to be pretty darn strong, actually, with this. So we'll see how it all shakes out, but I think Penny is looking pretty fine. And the other gym carrier here is Pam. Pam has been outshined by Poco. She was actually really good, and everybody's playing Pam, and then Poco got those ridiculous buffs, and he just zoomed ahead of Pam. So, but Pam is getting a 9% buff to her regular attacks damage. That's pretty cool. Again, is it going to be enough? I think this actually is pretty solid for Pam because she has more range than Poco. Now she's going to have more damage now as well. It's still, she's, you know, the healing is not as good as Poco's just because you can't take it with you. But I do think that this is actually going to be really good for Pam, and this will really bring her back up into the meta. So I'm looking forward to see how these gym carriers shake up, but I think that Pam is going to be much, much better now. And now for the final buff, and as you might have guessed from the thumbnail, the one that is getting the massive buffs. And this one honestly scares me a little bit, and that is Frank. He's getting 2 buffs, and they're both range buffs, which range buffs are usually like the top of the thing. That's what made Poco so strong in this last one, his range buffs. I was surprised they didn't nerf that a tiny bit. They must have been fine with where it was, but Frank is getting 2 range buffs. That's right, 2. He is getting, his regular attack is being buffed by 11%, from 5.67 tiles to 6.33. All right, we're talking about percentages of tiles, but that's 2/3 of tile. That's 11% more range on Frank. After he just got his range buffed in the last time, that is really strong. And Frank, just his presence on the map and the way that he can control certain areas and how fast he can generate his super, it's crazy. So 11% more on his standard attacks range, but that's not all. Oh, no. He gets another one. He gets a 10% buff to his super range, all the way up to 7.33 tiles. That is the same as like Shelly's super, and his normal attack is going to be the same as Nita's normal attack. Guys, Frank is going to be really strong. Now, of course, it does still have his downfalls with his hit delay and how much time it takes him to wind up that super. However, with a super that shoots the range of Shelly's, the tip-top range, and it's not like Shelly's where if you just hit the end, it does a little bit of damage, it slows you. Oh no, you're stunned. You're stunned with Frank, and you're going to be sitting there taking massive damage. This is a massive, massive buff. I don't think it was needed, honestly. Frank has usage rate has been really low, although he's really good in the maps that he's really good in. This is going to push him way up near the top. Gym Grab especially, and Brawl Ball, Frank is going to be super, super dominant. So if you've been not grinding your Frank, now is the time, because I don't know how this is all going to shake out. Maybe he's going to be too strong and he'll get nerfed again, but I think Frank's going to be really good. I guess it's time for me to finally push my Frank to 500. He's only like at 400 now, so hey, trophies incoming, right? So that's going to be all the buffs and the nerfs. What's it going to do to the meta? What is Brawl Stars going to look like moving forward? And I think the deal here is that Poco's still going to be the best gym carrier. I still think he is. I think that Penny actually is going to be pushed up quite a bit. She was also already really strong. Again, skill cap wise, a little bit harder, but I think the people who can play Penny are going to be really good with her. But I still think that Poco is going to be the top. He's, even with that nerf, little damage nerf, I don't think that that's going to be quite enough to bring him back into line. I still think Poco is going to be the top. Pam and Jessie are kind of be second to third tier still. Pam might be pushed up to second tier. I don't know. It's a nice buff for her. It's a lot of damage. So that's a lot of damage. As far as Frank goes, like I said, he's going to be top 3, top 5 in Gym Grab and Brawl Ball. He's going to be really good, guys. He's going to be really good. Break out that hammer, dust it off, and go smash down some people. So Frank's going to be really good. So I had a great time in Finland. Me and Kairos, we were there. We hung out a lot, had a lot of fun. I've actually got a vlog coming for you guys. I've got to edit it all and put it together, but I will put out a vlog of me being in Finland, and it was a lot of fun. We had a blast. Some fun things coming to Brawl Stars. I can't really say anything, but you know, fingers crossed. Hopefully not too long. Hopefully the community roundtable will be put out soon. They're really not waiting on anything, but it is a big editing job. It's a long video, and they got to get subtitles and all the editing, all that stuff done. So it's going to take a little bit, but the community roundtable will be coming very soon. So more word on that as we get closer to that. One more final note on the giveaway. That's right. I haven't forgot about you guys. I did the video and I didn't really think, and I went off to Finland. I couldn't really do what I needed to do. The giveaway winners will be posted on my community tab here probably tomorrow. Probably sounds about right. Sure, I'll just make a point to get it done by tomorrow. I'll post it there on my community tab, so you guys be on the lookout for that. But that's going to do it for today. These are the buffs, the nerfs, the new changes to the meta in Brawl Stars. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And as always, until next time, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace out. This is a pretty sweet video. I'm glad they watched it.
Yeah.
If you want to watch more, go click on some videos or subscribe.
Yeah.
Do it now.
Absolutely. Right now. Wait, you're still here?
Yeah, they're still here. They haven't clicked
They haven't clicked on the video?
No.
Why did they do that, man?
I don't know. This video's done.
It's done. You don't need to keep watching. You can watch another one.
Click on the video now.
Man.
They're still here.
What in the world? What are you guys waiting for?
Should we talk slower? Is that...
Watch another video. It's right there.
Yeah. Maybe they'll get that one.